Controlled Chaos here. I want to talk to you City Heroes players about the seismic powers and how it can be improved in the game. First off, I want to let you guys know that overall, I think this is a great power set that Homecoming has made. It works out really well. The idea that they have behind it is good. The mechanics feel really, really good. Where it falters for me is a bit on the visuals. Some of the powers, the rocks just appear out of thin air. And that bothers me because it's coming from inside the character and the model is growing. And it doesn't feel seismic enough for me on those powers. There's other powers that look good. There's the stomp where it creates the fissure and then the eruption happens on the character. There's the one where the rocks come out from the ground and hit the enemy and things like that are good. But the other ones are just lacking some oomph. And for those, I have some really complicated ways that they can be solved, and I have some real simplistic ways that they can be solved. First one, let's go with the simplistic. Keep what they currently have and just add on to it. Add a crackling line that goes to the enemy or some cracks underneath the enemy, just like when they have the seismic walk type of thing where it just sort of shows the ground cracking, and that's an easy texture that's already in the game. Have that under the ground and then have some smoke particle effects that are tinted like a brown or a gray color that come up, cover the enemy, and then as that smoke's there, it brings out the model and then sizes up the model and fractures. As it's about to fracture, that's when the smoke's really clearing out and feel a lot more immersive in gameplay. And that's how I do those. The other way you could do it would take a major rework of what's happening in the game and some new models and a little bit of animating finesse, but it would add humor to it. And the way I see this is it'd be like a Looney Tunes humor. And it'd be things like, the cracks happen and a piece of earth pops up and smacks the enemy in the face, or smacks them in the side, or pops up in the ground from behind them and then lands on them type of effect. And I think that would be really cool, but that would take a lot more work to do considering what they've already put in. I think it would be easier for them to just take and add the cracks under the ground, add some of the smoke effect that's color tinted, and then keep what they currently have would work perfectly fine and fit very well. Another thing they could do to top that off is change the gestures that they're doing. Keep some of the ones where they're doing the hand gestures and just have the cracks on the ground around the enemy, but then change and do like a fist smash onto the ground and the crack follows to the enemy and then the rest of the effect happens would be really nice, because that would add to the seismic, and they already have the foot stomp one, so changing things up a bit like that would be cool. What are your thoughts about this? Do you like the idea of adding to this, or are you perfectly fine with how seismic is now and it doesn't bother you graphically that's a little bit off, or things like that? And then if you're wanting more information about the seismic powers, check out this video right here and have a great day.